Real quick message. This gonna be like episode 1 of the Hood Tales. No, but for real quick message, right? This might be too loud. Hold on. In episode 1 of Hood Tales, y'all be mindful of these secret society men that come into your life and they pick on you for what you have, but they can't help you get nothing better than what you already established for yourself. They pick on you because of the car you drive. Oh, she drive a BMW, a '09 BMW, Kiki. But they can't put you in a new. They can't put you in a new Benz though. These are those gay men that are in this secret society that only want to siphon your energy to take back to their boyfriends, to take back to their covens. And not only that, they put women in this competitive mode, in sports mode, because I want y'all to think about it. Women, we are now living in a time that back in the day, your grandma and them day, they wasn't living in this time. Women compete with other women to have more money than other women so they can get the man that they want. Because the man that they want is the princess. You know, they have to take care of him, they have to house him, feed him, and pay his bills. This is why women get so competitive and they want to make more money than you, and you know they'll call you a broke bitch and da 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 da, so forth and so forth. Because you gotta think about it. Real men don't care how much a real woman makes, because he gonna retire her and take care of her anyways. A real man don't care what you drive, because he know if he wanted to, he could trade your car in and put you in whatever he wants you to drive. A real man don't care about where you live because he is going to house you. But these gay down low men that come into your energy, and you know what? I received this message early when I was out running errands, right? You would think that warlocks men, because a lot of these warlocks, they down low, they gay. You would think that like all the magic and power that they do, like they would have like this big house on the hill, and you know they got all this jewelry and money, and sometimes they do, but that's like 3 times out of 10 you will meet a warlocks that really got money and cars and assets and liquids and land, and but not a lot of times. A lot of times it's that fucking warlocks that live right down the road with his auntie Pookie on her sofa and don't got shit, don't got a car, got 5 fucking kids, don't take care of none of them. That's the fucking warlocks. And he'll come into your life without having a car, without having a job, without having, you know, being in his kid's life, and he'll come in your life, and you may have a, you know, a little apartment, it's fixed up how you like it, you got a little car, you got a little job, and he'll pick at you to get you in this competitive mode of, oh, I need to get a better car then. Oh, I need to live in a better community then. Oh, I need to make more money. I need to be more successful. And it's only to put you in competition with another woman. So y'all are both competing for somebody like this. Or a lot of times these men, they live on their grandma garage, or they live in a car, or they live in sheds, and they be full-fledged warlocks. They do magic around the clock, spells around the clock. beauty spells, love spells, come to me, sweeten up spells to get you and to get other women to do what they want them to do when they want them to do it. But like I said, you would think that they would have this massive house on the hill. They vacation when they want to. Like the way they would talk to you and pick at you, you would think that they have 6 figures when they don't. A lot of these secret society men, let me put y'all up on game with the what I said, the hood tells. This is your red flag to get out of there. Run. They'll come right in and tell you, oh, I'm broke. I'm broke. I don't got no money. Because they want that to be your cue to say, oh, I'll get a second job. I'll take care of us. I'll rub your feet and I'll pay your bills and, you know, I'll get your nails done. And that's their cue. They will tell you, listen, I'm broke. I don't have no money. That means all they can offer you is some meat stick. And how is that going to elevate you in life? How is that going to, you know, add to what you already built? How is that going to elevate you? How can you, and then it's like, I'm speaking to some real queens, right? That you like to give the same energy. You like to give out that energy. Like, how can you elevate these men or help them in any way, shape, or form if this is how they're coming? You trying to elevate their soul. You trying to elevate their mind. They thinking about what can you spend on them? What bill can you pay in their life? This is why they'll tell you, oh, I'm broke. I don't got it. I don't got it. Oh, I got my little notes over here. Let me see if I missed something. Yeah, they gay. And I keep getting that movie of, and it's been a long time since I seen it, Pretty Woman. And it's like, no, I'm not calling y'all prostitutes or nothing like that, but I'm just taking that real man for an example. He didn't care what job she had. I seen another movie like that too, where the pastor, it was a young pastor, and he fell in love with a prostitute or whatever. But that was like the hood version, the remix of Pretty Woman, because she kept relapsing and everything. But at the end, she finally got it together. But they don't care your line of work. Real men don't care your line of work. They don't. It be these secret society men that want you to get in energy of being overly competitive to compete to make more money than another woman. And then they sit back and they twiddle their thumbs and they be like, okay, well, it's like, they're the new women. Well, because women are supposed to be strong enough to allow strong mates to choose her, providers to choose her. But women do pick what provider they want. But no, these men are sitting back and they're like, oh, okay, well, this one, Amy make more than Stephanie. And then Stephanie, she working on her retirement plan. And then she drive a 2025, and Amber got an okay job, and she got a 2013. These are those men. These are those men. And they be the hitmen too. The hitmen, they be the same way. They want you to get competitive. They want you to compete. They want you to, if you got a job at a nursing home, they'll come telling you about how they ex used to work at, a better job or a law firm. Oh, well, my ex used to work at, they always gonna tell you about what their ex bitch doing. And it's like, well, why the fuck you ain't with her then? If she had a good ass job working at the law firm, why in the fuck is you over here? Why you didn't stay with her? Oh, my ex lived in a big ass house with a 2-car garage. Okay, so why is your shit back then up over here and not in her 2-door garage? They're telling you this because they want you to get in competitive mode and compete mode, because whether you know it or like it or not, women are competitive. Back in the day, your grandmas and them, they wasn't competitive. They was at home with their moo-moos on, cooking fucking pig feet and cornbread, and made sure that house was clean, dinner cooked, and when that man came home, he gave her that check. How is that competing with another woman? Now these women, they wanna, no, I'm finna get my bag, and it's only because they want these princesses. They want these men. They want to be able to pick these men that want to be taken care of. And now I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a woman paying her bills and being independent. Get me right, or you can get me wrong. It's up to you. It's up to you with this quick little hood tale that I'm telling y'all about these secret society men and these hitmen and how they do you and how they try to brainwash you and manipulate you into thinking that you should just hurry up and get in competitive mode, outwork yourself, tire yourself out, thin yourself, go get a second job, do this, do that, but they cannot help you. It's like, this is the thing, right? I'll use myself for an example. Let's just say the nigga picking on me about my car, okay? But they can't help you get a better vehicle. And these be the warlocks that won't even have a vehicle. Then it's like, these men are telling you, look, I'm broke. I don't got no money to be doing this or doing that. So why are you in a relationship? Why are you trying to date? I remember being in a relationship with the hitman, and he literally told me, I'm broke. I don't got no money to be taking you to breakfast. Why are you in a relationship then? Why are you in a relationship then, sir? Because they want you to take care of them. They already think they gonna check your ass up out of here and cash in that insurance policy. Or they project. They tell the whole play. They give you the whole play. They give you the whole rundown because they think that you're the dummy when really they the dummy. They give you the whole play. The other hitman gave me the whole play. I had just got off work when and he called me. He was like, hey, what you doing? I said, I just got off work. I'm going to get the kids from daycare, and then I'm finna go home and cook them some dinner. I'm like, you gonna stop by? Now, mind you, at this time, we had been dating for like a month. And I was like, you gonna stop by? And he was like, nah, I ain't just finna stop by your house. You might have me set up to get robbed. I was like, yeah, I had to dig in my damn ear, because I'm like, wait. Nah, I ain't just finna stop by there. You might have me set up to get robbed, and robbed. You might have me set up to get robbed. They'll repeat themselves boldly. I was like, baby, life ain't that hard. life ain't hitting like that. Life ain't lifing like that. I'm better off just, walking up to a random ass nigga and saying, hey, can you give me a few $100s? I'm better off trying my luck that way. And trust me, I would prefer to do that than to do it any other way. And I'm quite sure it would work out for me. I'm most positive that it would work out for me. I'm sure they'll be like, yeah, baby, here you go, because you need it. Since you asked me for a few $100s, here go $100. I got at least $100, baby. Here you go. That'll work out for me if life was to ever hit like that. But baby, life ain't lifing like that. Life ain't hitting like that. I say, oh, so that's your plan. Okay. What plan? Nah, them might be your plans. That's why I can't just stop by. I'm like, because mind you, they gotta read their script. They gotta, could you imagine these hitmen? This is how they gotta live their life. Today, when you talk to her, let her know, she trying to set you up to rob you. She trying to, she trying to rob you. Let her know. Today gonna be the day. Ghost her, cause she feeling you. In order for you to become this, this high ranking warlocks and call summon other women in. You gotta ghost her today. Today's the day. You gotta, make up something. Tell her she the one, she the one broken with no money, da da da. But it's like, why can't you help these women get a better job? You meeting them, they already established, they already have their own house, they already have, they stability, they already have jobs, they already have cars. So if you want them to have more, why can't you help them have more? If these men, these warlocks are meeting women that already have vehicles that's paid for, why can't you be a man and trade their vehicle in and get them something nicer? But they pick at you and they laugh at you because they're gay. Because no real man and no straight man is going to pick at a woman for whatever she has, especially if they like her, especially if they want to be with her. And a man doesn't even have to like you or be with you, just to sit up there and pick up, she on welfare. But you can't put no groceries in her house. You can't show her, you can't lead her out of welfare though. You can't, you want to pick on her for getting government assistance, but you can't try to sit her down and show her the blueprint. Hey, this is what I did for me and it worked, and this could make you an extra income. No, you can't do that. These are the warlocks. These are the men that's in these secret societies. But they'll sit down with that man though, and baby, I'm gonna pay your car note this month, and and you ain't gotta worry about your clothes that's in the cleaner. I'm a play. I keep wanting to say play, cause this what they be doing. I'm gonna pay to get your clothes out the cleaner, so you be, your clothes be nice and starched. They treat the man like royalty though. They gonna treat that man like royalty. They gonna oh, you working there? You don't, okay? I could pull a few strings, and I know some people at this company over here, and I can get you hired on. You don't even have to fill out a job application. Just off my face, they'll put you on. But then they get around you and they laugh at you and they pick at you because where you're at in life and what you got in life. And it's like, these are not the real men. These are not the real men. These are these men in secret societies, and they're gay, and they want you to pay them so they can go back and pay they lovers and make sure their men are living this soft, elegant, beautiful life. And yeah, I just want y'all to be mindful that these are the red flags. They want you to feel uncomfortable about what you have, so it'll put you in competition, and then it's really competition with another woman, because like I said, they're gonna make sure they tell you all about their old ex and how she used to cook real good and rub their feet real good, and how she had a nice car, and how they used to vacation every year. Oh, you're gonna get, because they want you to top that. They want you to top that. If they didn't, they wouldn't be bringing no old ass shit to something new. They wouldn't be doing that.